The girl was sold to a brothel by her boyfriend and was also arrested by the police. Her father received a call from the police station asking him to come and bail out Mira. Finally Mira was kicked out of the house by her father. She was walking alone on the street in the middle of the night but was targeted by the hooligans who kept following Mira and even tried to force her to pull her to the car. Luckily, at the critical moment, they came across a kind person. They shot to scare away the hooligans, and Mira was taken back to her home, where there was only the woman and her daughter. They were so kind that they not only calmed Mira down, but also allowed her to make this place her home, and even provided her with a nice dinner and the most comfortable room for her. They didn't ask too many questions when they saw that Mira was not in the right state, and said that they could offer Mira the chance to work if she needed it. Mira was happy to think that she had finally met a good person, but she was still too naive. It turned out that this place was not much better than a brothel, specializing in providing special services for the rich. Mira was brought into the room, immediately reacted to the wrong, and took the opportunity to injure the old man ran out, but in the end did not escape the clutches. On the other hand, the injured Carl has been discharged from the hospital. When he asked again about Myra's situation, his men began to stammer, and only under his forced questioning did he realize that they had lost Mira. Now that Myra's whereabouts are unknown, Carl, not caring about his injuries, rushes to call the sheriff and orders him to search for Mira with all his might. He also couldn't sit still any longer and went to Myra's friend's house to inquire, but there was no news of her anywhere. Carl is very anxious and uneasy, always feel that Mira will be something wrong, and sure enough at this moment, Mira, because of disobedience, is being locked up to teach a lesson. The sisters who were with her looked at Mira pitifully and persuaded her to pretend to agree, and then find another opportunity to escape. Sure enough, Mira is immediately put on duty after the compromise and is taken to the ball to develop her dancing skills. Coincidentally, on this day, Carl was invited by his business partner and had to go to a party. In the crowd, he saw Mira at once. He looked at her incredulously, who expected Mira completely did not see him, walked past him. He saw Mira pulling away from a man and seemed to be being forced to do something. On Myra's return, she finally saw Carl. Upon seeing the man, she only remembers a one-sided encounter outside the mall, not having the slightest idea that the man had been in love with her for a long time and had missed the opportunity to ask for help. Carl looks at Myra's departing figure and tells his men to find out what Mira has been going through these days.